If you're an e-commerce brand and you're not already using AI for your brand's marketing and content creation, you're falling behind fast. Because the chances are your biggest competitors are doing so, and they're achieving a 10x, 100x, or even a 1000x output as a result. Now, in this video, I'm going to be walking you through how to build your own custom email marketing GPT for your e-commerce business to scale high-performing content creation without sacrificing quality or control. The process I'll introduce is the exact SOP we use at GrowthTrigger for every single business we onboard to our retention marketing services. And it's a key part of our fulfillment process that we teach to every employee in our team since day one, helping us with stuff like content calendar ideation and creation, copywriting, design briefs and guidance, image generation, data analysis and reporting, and so much more. And just here as a small point of context, I'm going to be showing a few examples from one of our clients' email campaigns for a specific month. For example, here you can see the images are basically AI generated we just had the transparent product image of the brand. We implemented it into this generative AI. We used some Photoshop and tools like this to generate these much more engaging pictures of their products in these lifestyle contexts with the help of AI compared to just using, plain product images with plain background or so on. So most of these are generated with AI, the images here, and then the content itself, the copy, everything like that. We also utilize the bot that I'm going to be teaching you to build in this training for the copywriting. And usually we need to edit it at least a little bit for all of these emails because the AI is never perfect. But with this custom GPT that we're using, we can actually generate a really high quality output straight from the get-go and then just edit it from there. And it's making our process so much more efficient, so much more fast, and our output so much better in general. And another way that we're utilizing it, like I mentioned, data analysis. We're using this data analysis bot. So this is another custom bot that we're using for analyzing the monthly email campaigns performance for our clients. So for example, here we're uploading this CSV file of all of the month's email campaigns into this data analyst bot. And then we're going to be running this prompt that we have generated for it. And it's going to be giving us all of this information about best and worst performing campaigns for different metrics. It's going to be also giving us all of this visual distribution charts and everything. Like, for example, here you can see top 10 campaigns by total placed order value. You have the distribution here, so you can clearly see, okay, these were the revenue drivers, these were not. And then it's going to be giving you some insights on what was the top performing campaign, what was the angle there compared to the worst performing one. And then we can just double down on the kind of high performing ones every month, and then, remove the low performing ones from the calendar. So those are some of the examples how you can use these custom bots for your brand. And just a small disclaimer before going into the actual tutorial on building the bot. First of all, the AI output is only as good as the input you provide to it. So you cannot, just prompt the AI with write me an email campaign or something and then expect a high quality result. So the more context you provide to the bot as a part of the creation process, the better it'll be able to mimic your brand style and tone of voice and generate the actual kind of output that you want from it. And that's exactly what I'll be teaching you in this video tutorial. So let's just get straight into it. All right. So the step one, just how to actually get started by creating the custom GPT. You need to have the paid plan for GPT, and then you need to go into the settings, into the My GPT section, and then from there you can press Create Your GPT. And I'm already here inside this new GPT creation section. When you're doing this, you have these two different sides in the screen. So you have the left side where you have this area. You can create the bot and you can configure it. We're going to start with this creation window, and then you have the preview on the right side where you can basically test the bot and see what kind of output it provides now that you have added some information to it and so on. So what we want to be doing first is to run this template prompt that we have whenever we start building this bot for any brand, and then we just need to edit the placeholders in this copy prompt slightly. So let's take the prompt from here. Let's go here, and now let's say, for example, we're creating this bot for Athletic Greens. So let's write Athletic Greens is the brand, and then let's say here's the website is asking that as well. So let's just copy the website from here. Let's go back to the right window, and then let's copy the paste the website here. And now let's run the prompt. And it's going to be running this prompt, taking in all of the context for the next, 20 seconds or so usually. And yeah, it's just going to help it get started to configure itself. So basically, now it's going to be giving itself some more context on, okay, you need to be an email marketing expert, you need to be writing copy in this kind of style, and so on. So it's going to be just get started with it's just like getting started with the actual bot generation right now. And now it basically took in the first prompt here, and now it's also generating the profile picture for the bot at the same time. So let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so it came up with this image here, and if you want, you can ask it to change the image, or you can just implement your own image here, like you can upload the logo of the brand or something here. But for the sake of this video, let's just say that, okay, this is good. All right, and then usually it asks about the name as well. For some reason, it kind of skipped the response here, but let's say that change the bot name to Greens. Okay, so let's see what it says. Okay, so now it renamed the bot. And then would you like to adjust anything else before using it? Usually it asks some more questions here and follow-ups about like name, the photo. Okay, those we already have, but then also ask about like what should be emphasized in the language, or what should be avoided when providing output or something. And then you can just have a conversation with it and go from there. So that's usually how we get started. Just create the bot and then respond to its first questions as accurately as you can. But for now, let's just get moving. So basically it is asking us anything else you would like to adjust before getting started. I'm going to just say that, okay, we're going to be providing, because what I'm going to be showing you in this tutorial is that how we're going to be able to, or how we're going to be creating it, all of these assets, all of these files, and then uploading them into the knowledge base of the bot. So it has all of this knowledge whenever it's creating content. So I'm just going to be saying, we will be uploading a lot of information and context into your knowledge base that you to follow whenever you're generating output. All right, and now when we do this, it's basically going to be utilizing this information here, and it's going to be responding, okay, perfect, that's exactly what this GPT is built for. Go ahead and upload any brand docs, messaging frameworks, reviews, and design guidelines, or anything else you want to reference. All right, and now we're just going to get started by uploading the content into the bot. So let's go here. Let's see the step 3 in this tutorial, customer feedback analysis. So basically, what we are going to be doing next is to be going into this specific customer feedback analysis bot that we have right here. And let's say that we have these reviews from Athletic Greens. So here's an example list. These are just like placeholder reviews I generated, but let's, for the sake of this tutorial, use these as the right real reviews of Athletic Greens. So I'm going to be downloading this document as PDF. All right, and then normally, of course, we would have a lot more reviews for the bot to scrape, like from the internet, from Reddit, from Trustpilot, from the website, from everywhere, basically. But for now, let's just imagine that this is all the reviews that we have for the brand. Now we can go into this e-commerce message mining bot, and we're going to be able to upload these reviews into the bot. Actually, let's run this prompt first. So generate the full feedback analysis. And now it's going to be needing the file. So now I'm going to be giving it to it from here. And then let's upload. And now what's happening next is that the bot is going to be analyzing all of the reviews, giving you the main insights out of it. Like, okay, these are the main themes of these reviews. How many percentage of these reviews has this topic mentioned there, and example feedback. And then there's like sentiment analysis as well. So what we can do now is that we can basically just take this whole section from here, we can go here into this feedback analysis doc that we have, and then you can just embed or like paste all of the insights from here into it. And then you're going to be downloading this as a PDF again. And now the next step is to add these insights into a file that can be uploaded to our custom GPT knowledge files. So basically now we can go here, back to the bot that we just generated, go to the configure field, and then we can go into upload files. So we upload the feedback analysis we just generated into the bot, and now we're going to be able to use that, or the bot is going to be able to use that as a context when it's generating output when we need it to pull some reviews from somewhere and stuff like that. All right, then step 4 is to create and upload all of the other important brand docs into the bot. So first of all, we want to upload the client onboarding doc as a PDF, because whenever we onboard a new client, we have all of the information about the brand, its top products, its USPs, benefits, features, main competitors, everything basically we need to know about the brand, its customer, like ideal customer profile, avatar, all of this kind of stuff. We have it in the onboarding doc. So for the sake of this video, I haven't filled this because there's a lot of stuff, but let's just download this onboarding doc. Let's imagine this was now filled by Athletic Greens. We have all of the information of their brand here. We would just download this as a PDF, and then we would go back to the bot here. We would upload the, let's see, onboarding document into the knowledge files as well. So this is the next step. Then we also want to export of the customer reviews into the bot as well. So basically we already uploaded the customer feedback analysis, but now we also want to upload the full review doc that had all of the reviews of the brand into the files as well. So then basically whenever we're creating like social proof campaigns, we can just ask the bot to pull one of the reviews from their customers, and then it's going to be able to generate or like pull this out, like actually real customer review for you to use in the email without having to pull it yourself, or then having it to give the GPT a task to just come up with a review which is not real. Of course we don't want to do that. So then having these reviews inside the knowledge base of the bot allows you to just ask, whenever you're creating a campaign, you can ask, okay, give me 3 reviews based on this topic or based on this angle or whatever, and then it's going to be able to give those real reviews to you straight away. All right, and then the next thing, the feedback analysis, we already uploaded this. Then we would usually just import 3 to 5 like old email campaigns or high performing email campaigns or flows or something like this into the custom GPT as well. So then it has more context on what kind of design style the brand is using, what kind of copywriting style the brand is using, and so on. For the sake of this video, I'm not going to be pulling those right now, but we could import, we could export those from the brand's Klaviyo or whatever, and then we could upload those into the bot as well. And then also if they have like a brand guidelines document or something like this, you could also make a PDF out of that and then upload that into the knowledge base as well. So that's basically all of the initial important docs that you want to upload into the bot. And now we have most of those already here. So we have the onboarding doc, we have the reviews, and then we have the feedback analysis. And what happens next? Well, first of all, we want to enable all of the capabilities of the bot so we can use it to the best of its abilities. So we want to enable web search, canvas, image generation, and then also the code interpreter and data analysis. So then we can also like import CSV files into it and ask it to just review those CSV files, pull insights out of them, pull some data out of them, and just aggregate the data and whatever. So this makes the bot much more powerful if you have this enabled. Also, you can generate or create these new actions or like these template actions for the bot, but it's not necessary. Usually, we just have our own template prompts that we can use, but you can also make it even more efficient by creating these actions, and then you can just use these quick actions whenever you're willing to create like a specific campaign or specific prompt or whatever. But for now, let's just keep this as it is, and then usually I just keep this checked as well. Now the next step is to actually kind of help the bot teach itself with the context it already has, to train it even better, train it with even more data, and then just get the output to the next level in general. So I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do this right now. So you're going to be now prompting the bot yourself with the prompts we have added here, and then you're going to be with the prompts itself, you're going to be prompting the bot, you're going to be getting the output from the bot, then you're going to be putting that output into a Google Doc, making it a PDF file, and then you're going to be uploading it into the knowledge base. So basically you're having the bot train itself with more data, then the output becomes a little bit better, then you prompt it another time, you get another information or another output from there, you just take that again, you upload that into the bot, and then you just keep going, and keep adding more of this information into the bot, so it becomes better and better and learns more and more about the brand all the time. So first of all, we want to create a buyer persona profiling and empathy mapping with the new custom GPT. Then we want to paste that into Google Doc, and then we want to download these as PDFs and then add them into the custom GPT knowledge files as well. So I'm going to be showing you how this works. So let's go here to the prompt templates. Let's take this buyer persona profiling prompt first. I'm going to be copying it. I'm going to be going into the bot here, and then I'm going to be using this preview field here. Let's change the brand name to Athletic Greens, and now it's going to be generating this whole buyer persona profiling for Athletic Greens, the wellness-driven optimizer. And it's going to be giving all of the information about what are the marketing channels they prefer, how do they consume media, what kind of media they do consume, all kinds of information like this. And then let's just wait until it runs this whole prompt. And once it has done so, we're just going to be copying this prompt from here. Let's take this from here. Let's copy it. It's still generating. So let's keep going. And right, so it's still going. So now we can just basically, we have the persona profile here. We have an empty doc here waiting for being filled. So now we just go into the bot. It's still generating the bot, still generating the output here. So basically, we're just going to be waiting for a while. But as you can see, it's generating this really deep dive buyer persona profile for Athletic Greens based on whatever it already knows, whatever based on these reviews, based on this customer feedback, based on the onboarding doc, based on the website, based on all of the information, because it also has web search enabled, so it can also search web for information about Athletic Greens, and especially for brands this size and that are really powerful and well known as Athletic Greens, it's going to be able to create this on a really detailed way. And then once we have it generated and created, we can just pull the data from here, put it into a PDF, and then upload into the knowledge base. So then it can always refer back to the data whenever it's generating email content or whatever. So now let's just take the whole long output here. Let's go into this buyer persona doc and let's paste it here. So now we have everything here. And now we just take this again, download as PDF, save it, go back to the bot, and then upload into the knowledge files. All right. And then the next step again is going to be kind of training itself. And now the preview field here gets empty again. And now the output should be a little bit better again because we have more context for the bot here. So now it's training itself to become better and better all the time. So the next prompt we want to be using is the empathy mapping prompt. So this is a shorter prompt, but the output is really powerful as well. So let me show you how it works. Just going back here, changing the name to Athletic Greens again, and then running the prompt. And now we're just going to be waiting it to generate the whole empathy map again. And then it's going to be generating it. So basically empathy mapping means it's going to be creating this whole map and giving 20 examples on each category. There's like 4 categories basically. What the customers of Athletic Greens say, what do they think, what do they do, and then how do they feel like. And basically this information is really powerful. For example, when we are generating email campaign angles for the coming months, like we can take one of these topics, like maybe some customer says AG1 gives me clean focused energy, and then we can create an email campaign based on that angle. And then this gives us like a really strong baseline for campaign calendar and content calendar ideation for the coming months. And it basically enables us to never run out of content ideas, because there's so many different ideas you can just come up with when you prompt the bot and ask it to generate campaign ideas based on the empathy map, for example. So let's again copy this whole thing and paste it into the empathy mapping doc in the same way, and then download it as PDF. So I'm repeating myself a little bit, but this is basically how it works. So again, here upload files, and then empathy mapping PDF, uploading it into the bot. And now again emptying this field, training itself to be a little bit more accurate and high quality with its output. And then what's the next prompt here? So we're going to be defining the tone of voice and design style with this other prompt. So let's take this prompt from here, and this is going to be helping us to train the bot to also give us feedback on what kind of copy we want to be writing, how do we want the tone of voice to be, the style of writing to be, and then also how do we want the design to look. So now we're going to be prompting it about this topic, and then it's going to be generating us some information about it. So again, greens here, and then it's going to be coming up with the whole prompt about what kind of design style, what kind of copywriting tone and style. So for example, tone here, confidently supportive, style characteristics, smart and relatable, motivating but grounded, minimalist but vivid, science back, not science heavy. And then emotional range to tap into, empowerment, relief, pride, skeptic to believer journey. Then the visual design style, clean premium minimalism, elements to use, text focus layouts, white space your friend, sleek product shots, visual trust cues, and then TLDR here, formula to guide every email. Tone, supportive, smart, simplified, motivating, voice comparison, if Nike is hype and power, and Whole Foods is present and mindful, AG1 is the sophisticated daily optimizer, think calm app plus Huberman Lab plus Patagonia vibes. Apple Store clean meets wellness ritual chic. This is really interesting, but I think it's pretty aligned as well. So let's take it from here, copy it, and again, tone of voice and design style. And with this prompt, you need to be a little careful. If it actually doesn't provide you good output, you don't want to put it there as it is, because then it's going to be guiding you into the wrong direction all the time. So you want to be really careful that this prompt is, and this output here is aligning with the actual brand design style and tone of voice. So we're not pushing the bot to kind of wrong kind of giving it wrong kind of context and pushing it to wrong kind of insights and output in the future. But let's consider this like a good prompt and good output as well. So now we can again do the same thing as we have done for multiple times already. So just making a PDF out of this, then implementing it into the bot again, into the knowledge files. So I'm just trying to find the design style doc, and now it's being uploaded here. And then we have one more prompt to use, which is going to be competitor research prompt. So we're going to be asking it to analyze its top 5 competitors, and then we're going to be asking it to provide us some insight and some feedback ideas and some ideas for improvement for Athletic Greens based on the competitor research. So again, let's go here. Let's use this prompt, Athletic Greens, and then let's just run the prompt. And actually you should also fill it here, but it's not going to be a problem right now. So here it's going to be creating this whole table of top 5 competitors to Athletic Greens. And yeah, that's basically everything. And yeah, let's go back here. Actually, yeah, I was afraid that I already deleted the output, but let's run this again. Athletic Greens. All right, and then let's fill it here as well. And now it's going to be doing the same thing again. So let's just wait until the output is generated. And now it's coming up with it here. So let's see what it comes up with. Competitor name, website, unique selling proposition, target audience, strengths and weaknesses. All right. And for some reason it's not running. Usually it's much quicker with the output. So let's just actually let's make sure that we have the bot created and we don't end up deleting it. So let's go here and let's press create. And then it's going to take a little bit of time. So it's just going to be able to save the bot. Okay, now it's published, and now you can make the bot either public, so you can make it public so it's visible for everyone, or you can make it visible for only yourself if you don't want to share it publicly. So for us, we usually keep these private unless it's actually a bot that we do want to use or do want to offer for other people. But especially if it's for like a specific client of ours, we don't want to push it public. But let's try to run the prompt again here, because for some reason there was some error with the previous one. All right, let's refresh the page. Here, and is it working now? Okay, now it's working again. So now it's finally creating the competitor research here. So there's Live It Up, Bloom New, Organic. Let's see. Yeah, all right. So it's generating these. And of course, again, if you know that you have some specific competitors that are more accurate than, for example, this example here, you can, of course, utilize those instead. And you can just offer the competitors, like usually, for example, in our onboarding doc, we're already asking the client, what are your main competitors? So then we can just utilize those in the prompt already. But now that we didn't provide more context, it's just using these. And now we can just take the table from here. We can go into our competitor research doc. We can even move this doc. Let's just say that we want to format. We want to orient it landscape format because it's stable, so it has more room there. And let's paste it here right now. So now we have the competitors, their USPs, target audience, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities for AG1. We have all of it here. And then again, as we have done so many times before, just download as PDF, save it, and then go back to the bot, back here, upload files, and then you can find the competitor research doc from here, and then you upload it there into the bot. And now you have it inside there. And now you have pretty much all of the context that if you have some specific things for a specific brand of yours you want to be talking about, you can do that. But these are like the, I would say at least 90% of everything the bot is going to be needing for context. It already has like a huge amount of context that it can use. It understands your brand. It understands your tone of voice. It understands your customer. What kind of emails have you done before? What kind of emails have performed well? What kind of copy you write? What kind of visuals are you aiming for? What kind of competitors do you have, and how can you learn from those? So it basically has all of that context now based on what we've done for the bot in the creation phase. And then here are like the instructions that it's given to itself. So now we just have the bot, we have all of the context, we have the capabilities enabled, we have it saved. Now we can just update it once more, so it kind of saves itself. It keeps all of the knowledge here. And now you can go into View GPT, and now you have the bot here. And it's going to be creating some of these templatized approaches to you, like prompts for you already. But usually we don't use these. Usually we have like a much more modularized long prompt if you want for it to generate like a copy. Like instead of asking it to write a launch email for a new AG1 bundle, we would ask it to write a launch email, and then we would have all of the modularized sections of the email. Like, okay, we wanted to have a subject line like this, preview text like this, headline like this, description copy like this, CTA like this, hero image like this, content section of benefits like this, and so on. So we make a long, like this really long modularized prompt for it, so it actually has the context, and then based on all of the other context it has in its knowledge base, it's going to be able to create really high quality output there, and also guide with the design, maybe create an image for you, a hero background image or something, and then you can implement your product image on top of that. So that's pretty much the whole process of generating the bot, and it takes a little bit of time to gather all of these assets. But once you do it, you can just keep using the bot. If you have some changes in your brand, you can just implement those by going into the bot here and then just pressing edit and then adding some more knowledge files into the knowledge base of the bot, or you can change the prompting of like configuration of the bot, like what do you want it to sound like or something. But basically, once you have this, unless there's some huge changes to your brand, it's going to be able to generate the prompt, generate the output for you all the time. You have the bot saved. It's really low maintenance, and it's generating really, really good quality output at all times with really fast pace. So yeah, that's everything. And okay, so my name is Verneri Brander. I'm the CEO and founder of GrowthTrigger. We're the #1 Klaviyo partner in Finland, specializing in retention marketing for Shopify brands. Together with my team, we've helped over 50 e-commerce brands grow profitably while generating 35 to 55% of their total revenue through email marketing. Here's my email address. Here are my social media links. I'm posting weekly content and email marketing education on these platforms. Now, if you have any questions on the whole custom GPT workflow I explained above, or if you want to learn some more about how to build and utilize your own custom GPT for your business, what kind of use cases do you have there, or if you just want us to help you implement these strategies for you, you have the doc access to yourself. You can go ahead and take your 60-second email health quiz from the link below. So I have it linked here. Based on the quiz, we'll be able to rate your email marketing with a unique health score and provide a personalized roadmap for improvement. And based on the responses, we'll also be able to determine whether we'd be a great fit to work together in implementing these strategies and setting up a plan for ongoing success. Of course, if the fit is not there, you're going to be walking away with your personalized roadmap anyways, that you're going to be using for yourself. You can either pass it to your existing email team or use internally as you wish. So please go ahead and click the link below to take your 60-second quiz today, and I hope to see you soon.